guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is January 30th, 2024, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And it says here, almost 70% of the sleeping giants support TX, erecting barriers at the southern region to prevent certain groups from crossing, including 53% who strongly support the action. Only 27% disagree. I will continue fighting for the sleeping giant and for TX self-defense. This is coming out from TX Gov, Mr. Greg. I like the part where he says, I will continue fighting for the sleeping giant and for TX. He sounds like he's like a sleeping giant leader. And that's what we need. Someone like Mr. Greg and putting their foot down, saying enough is enough. So we have very important updates here, guys. 53%. 70% of sleeping giants support TX. 70. That goes to tell you that there's no way Mr. Burns is going to win November. Alright guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, families, and loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. And for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Alright, so TX Gov, he left the link. And this is the one that he shared along with the updates of all the information that's coming out in TX. So we're going to see what's going on here. Once again, TX Gov, Mr. Greg, shared this link, and we are seeing that a lot more people are just walking away from Mr. Burns. Now, guys, I shared something over my Twitter page. I can't show it, but back in, I think it was 2018 or 2019, Mr. Burns, when the 4-5 was the leader of the sleeping giant, you guys already know that the 4-5 and Persia almost went at it. There was like some kind of confrontation, and then Mr. Burns came out and he left something on Twitter saying, we're about to see a WAR under the 4-5. We cannot have this in the mid-E. Well, the table has turned. The 4-5 didn't take us to WAR. Mr. Burns is taking us to WAR. And not only with the mid-E, but with the bear. Not only with the bear, but North K, Red Dragon. We're talking about multiple lands here. But Mr. Burns of 46, a lot of two-face, put it like that. Alright, so it says here, the dispute over the wire that TX installed on the Sleeping Giant Southern region, which went to the Sleeping Giant Supreme, has most surveyed VOTERS siding with TX Gov and not the 46, according to the latest reports. Now, once again, the Supreme C upheld the federal G right to take down those, you know what, as ordered by the 4-6. Alright, so you have the reports, national, telephone, and online survey found that 69% of likely sleeping giant VOTERS support TX putting up those barriers at the southern region to prevent the group from coming in, including 53% who strongly support the action. Man. It's like everybody just abandoned the 4-6 and say, man, we tired, man. We tired. You're not doing nothing. You are letting so many come in, and you just want to give money to the yellow and blue country. You're not here for the sleeping giants. So it seems like they're leaving and saying enough is enough. So just 27% opposed TX taking action on its own to prevent certain group, including 15% who strongly oppose the state action. This is coming out from that report. That means as many as 5% of registered LEFT agree with TX and not with 4-6. 5%, to be honest, is 5%. I mean, it should be more. The problem here is a lot of LEFT are too afraid to come out and say something because they know it's true, but they don't want to make their own group look bad. For example, New York. You guys know Adam, right? Adam was yapping his mouth. Oh, it's too many coming in. It's so much. I can't handle it. It's too many. Mr. Adams should be part of the movement, supporting TX. But again, he's not. But he knows, again, behind closed door, he probably dancing right now saying, thank you, TX. But when he goes out to work, he's a LEFT. All right, so that means as many as 5% of registered LEFT agree with TX and not with 4-6. In 2022, 32% of the sleeping giant VOTERS identify as LEFT. Once again, the number was taken January 23rd through the 25th and captured the views of 940 likely VOTERES. It has a plus 3%. TX has transported over 102,000 of these groups to certain cities. Overwhelmed, TX Southern Town should not bear the brunt of 4-6 open, policies. Our transportation mission will continue until the 4-6 secure the region. Again, this is coming out from TX, wrote on Monday. And guess what? The 4-6 has done absolutely nothing to fix the Southern. He's still waiting for his bill. He wants his check. $100-something billion. And then he would fix the Southern. He had, 3.5 years, and all of a sudden now he wants to fix it. He said he has an idea. And he knows how to fix it. Yeah. Again, too late. You're not going to fool the sleeping giant now. So a sudden deal by certain groups. Look at that, Mr. Chucky. Of NY and others, non-starter for many, it would allow 1,400 certain groups a day to claim, I'm going to skip those names there, guys, during an emergency blank shutdown. All right, so this terrible sudden deal normalizes 5,000 a day, per day. That's 5,000 too many. LEFT are Pinocchio. All right, when they say that the sudden is Kong's fault. Come on. When you first became the sleeping giant leader, you also had the house and the what. Give me a second here, guys. Give me a second. So he had Nancy. Give me a second here. So he had Nancy and he had the house. He had everything. He had 2 years to fix it. And now on his third, 3.5 years, almost the final of 2024, he's pointing fingers at the right. And again, guys, these group always point finger. They point finger at the bear. It's the bear's fault. the bear's the one that's causing all this event, or it's the 4-5 fault, or is this person's fault, or is that person's fault. I haven't heard none of them saying, hey, my mistake. It was my mistake, and I'm coming out and apologizing. None of them has ever said, hey, my bad, it was my mistake. All right, give me a second here, guys. So the 4-6 opened the Sudden. I won't VOTE for any bill that allows him to continue floating the law. This is coming out from Mr. Cruz of TX. I totally apologize, guys. My throat is itchy. Hopefully I'm not catching anything. But I don't have a water here, bottled water. So I just got home from the gym too. So it says here you have a Lankford acknowledged Monday that an agreement is probably days away. Once again, you got a right. He has worked with this person, Mr. Murphy, a Connecticut LEFT, and others, Arizona, and as well as the certain groups to get to an agreement. But the draft has been excoriated by many on the platform. It's no deal. Once again, you have Chucky and others. Sudden deal allows 5,000 into our land per day. Wrote Arizona, Mrs. Lake, candidate for the Sleeping Giant Senate. In response to a leaked version of the agreement, that's 5,000 too many for me. Secure the Sudden and turn them back. Then send the 12 million already in this land back to theirs. That's going to be hard. That's going to be really, really, really hard, guys, to send 12 million. These 12 million came in all under the 4-6. 12 million in 3.5 years. All right, so you have South Dakota. This person is also speaking out. The Sudden deal will have done nothing to secure the Sudden. In fact, it will have codified the open Sudden. This is why the Sleeping Giant don't trust in the 46 establishment. The 46 doesn't need a deal to secure the Sudden today. He doesn't need it. He doesn't need the bill. He could just do it right now, pick up the phone, and just shut it. But no. The reason why he keeps saying the bill, because the bill has ching ching. It has a lot of you know what, and he wants that. But the other side won't give it to him because that's not important. What's important is the Sudden. So Mr. Byrne is like, well, I can't do nothing. Oh, yes, you can. You have the authority. You could close it, but you don't want to. Last week, Ohio, skip the name, introduced a bill to prohibit in federal G from removing, installing fencing at the Sleeping Giant Sudden, and the state Border Security Act will stop certain agency from removing certain things or other fencing built by the state G within 25 miles of the Southern region. All right. So that's what's going on right now. So you have TX Gov. He's putting his foot down and say, I got you. I got you, Sleeping Giant. I got you, TX. All right. We're going to close this thing down. Mr. Burns just want his money so he could give it to his beloved buddies out there. Mr. Burns had 3.5 years to fix it. Actually, many of you don't know. When Mr. Byrne became the Sleeping Giant leader, the first day he ordered the Sudden to remain open. And there is a fine to keep it open. $2.5 million a day. That's the fine. $2.5 million a day. So Mr. Byrne kept that Southern region open for 3.5 years. Do the numbers. A lot of money. A lot of money. And that money came out from the Sleeping Giant TAX. $2.5 million to keep that region open. Well, there you go. That's Mr. Burns for you. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, TX Greg is putting out some very important updates. Numbers are just skyrocketing. Everybody's just going for on their own. They're saying, hey, we don't have a sleeping giant leader. Let's do things on our own. This is our sleeping giant land. We're gonna fix it, with or without 4-6. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Luis Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2. Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those link will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.